SpinCount, our job, as I see it as a radio promoter, is to get music directors or decision makers to listen to the music we send them. And that's a deceptively simple thing to say to get people to listen. Because if you think of how much music is put out every week and how much music is sent to every radio station every week, specifically the major market, like if you're Chum or you're Q104, you're getting 40, 50, 60 music submissions a week. So you need someone, that's why you would come to me, you need someone to promote, to get them to listen to your music. So that's why I say that's my job, because what they do with the music once they hear it is up to them. I can't possibly be in charge of playlist. If I was, the world would be a much different place. So that's how we do it is we call, we email, and since we have relationships, really that's what it comes down to. Who have I been talking to? Who's in the position to make the decision? And how much do we have in common? And how much do I know what music they're looking for? Because to me, it's more about the placement of the song. You can send your music out to hundreds of radio stations and no one will ever get back to you. So half of what I consider is doing my homework. I have to pick the right stations in the right market for the right music. Then I have to present it the right way and get it to the right people. So when I say getting them to listen, there's a lot of work that goes into it even before we send the music out. The music has to be professionally mixed and mastered, which what you guys do at Coda Pop, obviously, that's why we're here. It has to be professional photographs, the CDs, the whole package, right? The online presence, the whole social media thing, it's a brand identity. So if I had to say something to musicians, the most important thing besides the music is branding yourself. Make it consistent, make sure that you are well represented, and don't discount MySpace. I know people think that it's not relevant, but it is because it's always the same. Right? So music directors always go there because they know where the bio is, they know where the music is, they know where the tour dates are going to be. Never changes. All new websites, it's kind of hard sometimes for them to find, and they need to find stuff fast. So it's part of the whole social networking thing. Twitter, Facebook, all these things have to be brand identity. As far as the music goes and as far as following up, we do it at the 3 different levels like I explained, but all of them create fans. Because you have to think when you're targeting music, you also have to think, well, who's going to the shows? Who am I trying to get the music to and why? And why would a radio station play it, right? So it's all about fitting the format, targeting your audience, and targeting your location. You start locally when you're doing music, because if the local radio are not behind you, then it's difficult to take your music outside of your local area, because what they will say to me is if your local station isn't playing it, why should we? Right? So it's all kind of things that I'm thinking when I'm coming up with a campaign, which is what's really cool about the Coda Pop compilation CD, because it's going to give me an opportunity to introduce all these new bands, all this new music, and I'm really excited to see what happens. And then in addition to that, the single, which is going to be really fun, because between the CD launch, right, which we're going to do 2 of them at the Seahorse, between that, we're working with Troy to put that together. So that is going to be, we're going to get radio interviews lined up, trying to get TV on board, trying to get print on board. It's all part of the promotions process. And it's really cool when everybody works together, which is why I'm really happy to be involved in this.